Hey y'all, it's Identity with they, them pronouns, and I'm so glad that you are here listening to me. Thank you so much. I'm so proud to be someone who was raised in Westchester County. I grew up in Eastchester, Mount Vernon, New Rochelle, and most recently lived in White Plains. And what's really cool about this county is that the current county executive, George Latimer, shares his pronouns and encourages people to share and respect pronouns throughout Westchester County. In addition to that, check out this beautiful 5-panel powerful Pride Month display at the county center. It's quite beautiful. And I think that's just an example of how Westchester County puts out right in front and right in the center and lets you know that Westchester County supports LGBTQIA plus folks. I mean, this is just like the stuff that we can see. Never mind the stuff that's behind the scenes, right? The legal protections. I never really think about this stuff until there's more negative things that are happening across the US. And this is why I'm so proud to be from Westchester. And I'm glad that Westchester has this. For these and many other reasons, my dear friend Kerry, who's also part of my family of choice, who is also an educator, an author, and a community leader and volunteer, he's helping his 15-year-old trans niece move from Texas to Westchester. You see, Carrie's niece will no longer be able to continue receiving gender-affirming care. This kind of care and support in Texas has been under attack for the last several years, and it's been even heightened more recently with the various political performances that are garnering for voters, right, to get votes. But these performances aren't just performances because they actually have real impact on real people's lives, like Carrie's niece. And Carrie would be too modest to say this, but Carrie is an absolute queero. That's queer hero. He has been a support to so many LGBTQIA plus folks for so many decades, and now he is needing support from the community. And I'm so glad that he's doing this because this is supporting his trans niece. In order to move this 15-year-old from Texas to New York so that she can continue her gender-affirming care without interruption, they would have to move not just her, but her family, which includes mom and her 9-year-old brother, who has been diagnosed with intellectual disability and a learning disorder. Moving is tough and stressful under the best conditions, but even more stressful when you're under a time clock, as well as struggling or living with psychological conditions. Won't you consider sharing this video or making a donation or doing both so that you can help this trans teen leave Texas and find refuge in New York? Several generous people like yourself have already contributed, and if you haven't contributed, there's still room for you. You could donate as little as $5, and hey, if you've got it, feel free to donate more. $500, $5,000, whatever, we're not gonna stop you. If you have $5 or $500, donate what works for you. This situation that we're talking about is real, and it is one of the many direct consequences of the political performance I mentioned earlier. Your support and or donation is a direct contribution to this family, and it will impact this family significantly. Funds will go directly towards clothing, food, shelter, transportation costs, basic furniture, even air mattresses, just to get a family settled in. And you may be wondering, what am I doing? And I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm posting, I'm sharing, but I'm also going to make my own financial contributions. Any of the money that I made from Pride Month so far, the Pride performances, I've been socking away into an envelope, old school method. I've collected $200 so far. I'm going to donate that. And I've got a couple more performances, so whatever I get from there, I'm going to put in there as well. So you could do that the next time you see me. But you also don't have to wait. You can go to the link in my bio. There's a link tree, and if you click on that, you'll see Help Trans Teen Leave Texas. You can donate directly. You can also leave me questions. You can ask Kerry questions. We're very transparent and open about this. We're just trying to make sure this family gets what they need so this teenager will get the services that they absolutely need. We know that gender-affirming care is not just a luxury, it is a necessity. It is life-saving. So if you didn't know that, now you do. And yeah, this is just so much more important than I could even put in words here. So let's go and spread some queer joy and support this queero who's offering his niece the opportunity to continue her gender affirming care without interruption by moving to New York. I so appreciate you listening. I appreciate your time, and I appreciate you in advance for sharing and or donating or sending it to someone that you know that can donate. Again, there's no amount that's too little. Every bit helps, and thank you for being part of this community. Links are in my bio. Please check that out. May you find yourself in a position where you can spread more queer joy, however that looks for you. Be well, everyone.